How do you know when a piano is out of tune? You sit down and play the keys the same way that you always have, but something feels off. The notes don't land the same. The vibrations lose their harmony. You could hook up a machine to analyze, tell you exactly which key is wrong, offer a diagnosis, a quick fix. Or you could simply listen. By listening, you may realize the piano isn't broken. It's been neglected or overworked. And what it needs the most is for you to tune in. Welcome back to Self-Recentered, a space to breathe, unravel, and remember who you are. I'm your host, Anya Nova, sharing my healing in real time through real, raw, and vulnerable reflections and conversations. It's about taking time to pause, tune in, and come back home to your center over and over again. Today, we're talking about listening, what it really means to notice when you're out of tune. This episode was inspired by my friend Marco. Shout out to you, who asked me a question on the phone that made me stop and think deeply. How do you know when you're out of tune with your emotions? Not after, when you've already gone through it, but in the moment. Before we dive in further, let's take a pause together. I invite you to take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, and exhale. If you can, place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Tell your body it's safe to rest. It's safe to listen. Let's pause on that for a moment. Let's tune in to whatever may come up. Take one last deep inhale and exhale. Let it all go. Now that we have recentered ourselves, let's begin. Most of us operate like that tuning machine. Instead of stepping into the body, we immediately jump into the mind. We analyze, diagnose, critique, and try to correct. Because when we feel that discomfort, that dissonance, when we notice that the vibe is off, our first instinct is not to sit with it. We want to fix it immediately. But what if what we need is not more fixing or doing? What if it's being, observing? And while the machine has its place, just like the thinking and the analyzing, it can't replace the experience of simply playing. The piano can't be tuned without first being heard. And your body works the same way. Your mind can spend so much time analyzing endlessly, but your body will always speak the truth if you're willing to listen. Being out of tune is not failure. It's feedback. It's an invitation to slow down, to notice, to care. Because sometimes the discomfort isn't a problem to solve, but a signal to soften, to tune inward. I thought a lot about the question, and I didn't come to any conclusions. But then I paused. I felt, and I opened up myself to receive this message. And hopefully it resonates if you have ever asked the same question. How do I know I am out of tune? You check in. You disrupt the pattern of living on autopilot so that you can notice in the moment. And you don't have to do anything. There's no way to think your way out of it or think your way into a solution. The answer is, and has always been, to tune in. Being out of tune does not mean you need to fix something. It's simply an invitation to listen. I want to give a huge thank you to Marco for the question that sparked today's episode, and to you for tuning in and taking this moment for yourself. If this episode stirred something in you, or if you have a question of your own, I invite you to reach out or leave a comment. This space is meant to grow into a community rooted in one simple idea: returning to self. Until next time, thank you for showing up for yourself. And remember that you can always return here, back home to yourself.